Psalm 45 for the music director, according to the tune of the Lilies, by the Korahites, a well-written poem, a love song. My heart is stirred by a beautiful song. I say, I have composed a special song for the king. My tongue is as skilled as the stylus of an experienced scribe. You are the most handsome of all men. You speak in an impressive and fitting manner. For this reason, God grants you continual blessing. Strap your sword to your thigh, O warrior. Appear in your majestic splendor. Appear in your majesty and be victorious. Ride forth for the sake of what is right, on behalf of justice. Then your right hand will accomplish mighty acts. Your arrows are sharp and penetrate the hearts of the king's enemies. Nations fall at your feet. Your throne of God is permanent. The scepter of your kingdom is a scepter of justice. You love justice and hate evil. For this reason, God, your God, has anointed you with the oil of joy, elevating you above your companions. All your garments are perfumed with myrrh, aloes, and cassia. From the luxurious palaces come the music of stringed instruments that make you happy. Princesses are among your honored women. Your bride stands at your right hand wearing jewelry made with gold from Ophir. Listen, O princess! Observe and pay attention. Forget your homeland and your family. Then the king will be attracted by your beauty. After all, he is your master. Submit to him. Rich people from Tyre will seek your favor by bringing a gift. The princess looks absolutely magnificent, decked out in pearls and clothed in a brocade trimmed with gold. In embroidered robes she is escorted to the king. Her attendants, the maidens of honor, who follow her, are led before you. They are bubbling with joy as they walk in procession and enter the royal palace. Your sons will carry on the dynasty of your ancestors. You will make them princes throughout the land. I will proclaim your greatness throughout the coming years. Then the nations will praise you for. So again, we have a Korahite. So we're in a whole section of Psalms written by the Korahites, and then there's some that got in there without the title, but then maybe they're thinking that they also are included. So according to the Lilies, Lilies may be a title of a musical style suggestive of romantic love. The imagery of a lily appears frequently in Song of Songs. And yeah, I was thinking this definitely has a style of it being like Song of Songs. A well-written poem. The meaning of the Hebrew term maskil is uncertain. So here they translated a well-written poem. The last one, they said song instead of, anyway, a love song. It's a love song. My heart is stirred by a beautiful song. I say, I have composed a special song for the king. My tongue is as skilled as a stylus of an expert scribe. So they are bragging about how good the song you're going to hear is. I don't know. It just kind of reminds me of like when you used to hear people would do the ballad of, someone. Ballad of Jed Clampett comes to mind. Come and listen to my story about a man named Jed. Like, I'm gonna sing a song to the king so good. It's a song that's very skilled indeed. It's like bragging yourself up as you're gonna go through. And why not? Why not? You are the most handsome of all men. You speak in an impressive and fitting manner. For this reason, God grants you continual blessings. So you're handsome, you speak well. For this reason, God is blessing you. Or is this the evidence of it? Let me see what they have for reason here. This demonstrates. Yes, see, that's what I was thinking. This demonstrates. Not for this reason. Like, because you're handsome and you are impressive in speech, then God is forced to bless you. No, This is how he demonstrates his. However, it may infer the cause from effect, indicating the underlying basis of the reason in the proceeding. Yeah, therefore could be the way, but I like that it is as evidenced by this demonstrates. That's the way I would go with it. Okay. So strap on your sword to your thigh, O warrior. Appear in your majestic splendor. Everyone likes a man in uniform. Come on, it's nothing new. Appear in your majestic majesty and be victorious. Ride forth for the sake of what is right on the behalf of justice. So not only do you look good, you are going to do the acts of righteousness. You are going to be majestic and successful for the sake of what is right, for the sake of truth, on behalf of justice. We have here the precise meaning of anva occurs only here in this form, so it's uncertain. One could amend the text for the sake of truth, humility, and justice. In this case, humility would perhaps elude the king's responsibility to serve his people. Humility, truth, humility, and righteousness. In this case, truth, humility, and justice. Okay, so one of those words, we don't know what it is. We don't know what it is. Then your right hand will accomplish mighty acts. Your arrows are sharp and penetrate the hearts of the king's enemies. Nations fall at your feet. So you go out to war, you are successful, you are skilled in that. So not only do you look good, you are doing what is right, and you're successful. Fall at your feet. Your throne, O God, is permanent. The scepter of your kingdom is a scepter of justice. You love justice and hate evil. For this reason, God, your God, has anointed you with the oil of joy, elevating you above your companions. So God is who God is. You're seeking after God. That's the reason God has anointed you, because you understand who God truly is, and he's elevated you above your companions. So in regards to who is this talking about? Well, I think it's going to be most likely David. I think that's who it's going to be about. Most likely David, because he is elevated among his companions. He is the one who God has anointed. He is the one after God's own heart. He is the one seeking after and that God is delighted in. So I think it's going to be a reference here to David. I don't think it's going to be Solomon, because Solomon ends up falling later on. So I don't think it's Solomon. I think it's going to be a reference to David. All your garments are perfumed with myrrh, aloes, and cassia. From the luxurious palace comes the music of stringed instruments that makes you happy. Well, he plays the harp. So it is perhaps him playing the string instrument, making himself happy, not him listening to it. From the palace of ivory, stringed instruments make you happy. Yeah, I think it's him playing the instruments. And David does indeed build or start to build a palace, but then realize, hey, there's no palace for God in that regard. Princesses are among the women, among your honored women. Your bride stands at your right hand, wearing jewelry made from the gold of Ophir. Listen, O princess, observe and pay attention. Forget your homeland and your family. Okay, so now this makes it sound like maybe it's Solomon, because Solomon was elevated against all of his companions, and a bride coming from afar, from another nation. Forget your nation. I don't think that David takes any foreign wives. So is this just speaking metaphorically about a royal procession and a joining together? Or is it saying Solomon was chosen among his companions, and this song is written early on in his reign, not after he takes, 700 wives or whatever it is. It's not later on, it's early. I'm not sure. Then the king will be attracted by your beauty. Well, we also had the being a valiant warrior there earlier. So, it's like, are they mixing metaphors and mixing kings and just making something beautiful out of all of it? Could be. Hey, Picasso, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Okay, then the king will be attracted by your beauty. After all, he is your master. Submit to him. Bow down. Submit to him. The poet here makes the point that young bride is obligated to bring pleasure to her new husband. Though a foreign concept to modern Western culture, this is accepted as a cultural norm in the psalmist's day. Right. But bow down to him is going to be honoring him. Okay. Honoring someone, yes, has a connotation of submitting, but there's also a voluntary act in honoring someone. You can't honor someone by force. Okay. So, anyway, we'll move on. Rich people from Tyre will seek your favor by bringing you gifts. So, rich people are going to seek your favor, going to bring you gifts. The princess looks absolutely magnificent, decked out in pearls and clothes and a brocade trimmed with gold. So, your bride is looking good. Embroidered robes, she escorts the king. Her attendants, the maidens of honor who follow her, are led before you. They are bubbling with joy as they walk in the procession and enter the royal palace. So all of the young maidens are all giddy because they get to go into the palace. Your sons will carry on the dynasty of your ancestors. You will make them princes throughout the land. I will proclaim your greatness through the coming years. Then the nations will praise you forever. So here we have a psalm that is praising the king, which we don't have a lot of those, but there is a connection to the king being connected to God. God is granting you continual blessing. God is the one you're in relationship with. So it is a love song. It is between the king and the princess, the queen, and having and wishing them longevity. So in some sense, it could be a or a matrimony psalm of some ways, in a blessing over the wedding and the wedding feast that's coming about. It could be something along those lines. Not sure.